So obviously on a personal level, I'm very saddened by this lion's death. I got to know him very well as a study animal. But kind of on a professional level, you know, it tells us a lot about the threats that face lions in Africa, and you know, not only from trophy hunting but from other causes as well. And the biggest threat really is just loss of habitat. You know, habitat being turned into farmland, you know, lions are in a lot of trouble in Africa. You know, they're probably only between 25 and 30,000 animals left on the entire continent. That's down from probably 100,000, 50 years ago. So they really are declining in number. Actually, not so much in Zimbabwe, but over much of the rest of Africa they are. In the West, there's a lot of distaste for trophy hunting. A lot of people just don't understand why anyone would want to kill a lion, and I kind of share that view in many ways. But the reality is that about 1.5 million square kilometers of African wildlife habitat is set aside as hunting reserves. And that has a huge benefit for conservation. And of course, hunting does bring in revenue, just as photographic tourism brings in revenue. But for African politicians, they have to justify why they want to set aside this land for animals rather than people. And I think without that revenue, they find that very hard to do.